Okay. We're just going to wait and see if anybody is live. I'm going to hang out on here for maybe 10 minutes, and if nobody jumps onto the call, then I can go about my day, and maybe we can do this a little bit later. Okay, we've got 2 people on the call. Hey guys, how are you doing? How are you doing, guys? If you have any questions relating to Forex or trading, I just thought I would jump on the call and see how you guys are. Saturdays are very, very boring for me just because you can't trade on Saturdays. So if you guys have any questions, Shanice is here, hey, and Tao who? Tao who? Don't mind me, I'm just putting my earrings in. Ow. Okay, where are my headphones? Right here. Let's get the party started. I'm going to put some music on and enjoy whilst I'm talking to you guys. So I'm just going to move my afro a little bit. Let me just put some music on. On my headphones. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay. Oh, I love having some chill music on. Okay. So I wanted to ask, what books would you recommend for beginners for Forex? Okay, first of all, Rich Dad Poor Dad, that book absolutely changed my life. And then I would recommend Trading in the Zone. It's by, oh God, who is it by? Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. And there's actually, the audiobook is on YouTube. So let me just get the link for you now. I can send that to you right away. There we go. That is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, a fantastic audiobook that I like to listen to all the time. It pretty much just tells you about you, you know, and, you know, with trading, everyone does feel the same way. Sometimes we feel like the market hates us, or the market is against us, or the market is out to get us. And that is not the case. The only problem is us as individuals. So it's really about how to develop your mindset, and that's what Trading in the Zone is really, really good at. What strategies do you recommend for beginners? Okay, it really depends on how much of a beginner you are, because even though I'm like 9 months in, I'm still technically a beginner because, you know, I'm still constantly learning. And yes, I do use some quite complex strategies, but it really depends how far along you are. So say if you're like 2 weeks in, then I really would recommend, I suppose, zone to zone trading, and just get used to doing candlestick analysis as a means of entering into the market, or practice entering into the market. It does depend on how long you've been in the game for and how kind of advanced you are. What strategies have you been looking at? That would be helpful for me to know, and then I can maybe point you in the right direction. But there are 5 of you guys on the chat. I absolutely love speaking to you. So let's see who's on. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't show you who's watching. It just tells you who's engaging in the chat box. If you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask, because I usually do this call at about like 5 p.m. on a Saturday, but I had a meeting fall through. So I've got an hour to spare. I'm going to be here until 1 o'clock. So you can ask me any questions that come up. But for this morning, I have just been updating my my financial tracker, inputting all of the trades that I've been doing, well, yesterday, because I didn't put those in. And it's just nice to keep on top of all of the trades that you're doing. I hate having trades and not documenting them in my trading journal. Do you think it's a good idea to trade while in uni? Would it be too time consuming? No, absolutely not. I wish that I learned how to trade during uni. Just imagine, because I'm 25 now, so imagine how far along I would be if I had learned how to trade during university when I was 18 years old. Like, you could be absolutely smashing the game right now. Well, I could be. But I would recommend trade during uni because you've got expendable money coming in. I don't know if you're in the US, but in the UK, we get given money by the government to spend on our lives. But if you are smart with it, you can then invest that into trading rather than spending it on a few nights out, right? Or maybe you don't need that Netflix subscription, put that towards your education and use it to start earning some money. Because it really isn't time consuming at all. When I started trading, I only ever did an hour a day. Now we're in lockdown. I trade for like 3 hours a day, I guess. But it's not time consuming at all. Some people just trade for half an hour a day, depending on the strategy that you're using. So it's definitely doable. And if you want to know, I guess, some strategies that could be less time consuming, just you can message me and I can help you out for sure. Tao Hu, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. Tao Hu, I guess. I've used strategies such as the shoulders strategy and just basic market observations like understanding trends. Sweet. So understanding trends is really the first step, which a lot of people tend to ignore, and they just try and find this magic strategy that will just solve all their problems and just make them rich. And that's just really not the case. So trend analysis, super important. Head and shoulders strategy works an absolute treat. There are people in my group who have made maybe like tens of thousands of pounds using just head and shoulders strategy. Like, it does work. Consistency is going to be the key. So let's say if you place 10 trades a day, you should be getting a take profit. Your take profit should have been hit at least about 7 times. You'd have to hit probably around 8 stop losses in order for you to not be in profit at the end of the day. Does that make sense? So with the probabilities of head and shoulders, you should be in profit. It's a fine strategy. Keep using it. Beast one strategy. If you like doing head and shoulders strategy, stick with that as your thing and beast it so that, you just got your flow. If it works for you, it works for you. I love it. I'm a firm believer of sticking with one thing. How did you hear about IM Academy? My friend, so I'm a dancer and I work on film sets quite a lot. And my friend who I met on a job one time for Channel 4, he was trading on his phone and he was making more money on his phone in an hour. I was sat next to him for an hour watching him just slyly. I didn't even ask him about it. I was just watching him. And he made more money in an hour on his phone than we were making that whole week on the job. So I just said to him, look, how can I do this? And he just said, join IM Academy. And I did. And I honestly haven't looked back. It's been the most amazing journey. I'm 9 months in. I'm consistently profitable and I love it. Yes, I was thinking that too, using student finance investment. Listen, use that student finance investment, but use it smart. Don't go to Topshop. Put it into your trading account. Simple. Amazing, I'm pronouncing it right. Also, when you mark up your charts, what are your go-to indicators or symbols? So my favorite symbol has to be Euro GBP. It's just such a nice currency pair. She moves really nice, and she's so predictable as well. So, find a currency pair that you really like the movement of and that just resonates with you, and it's going to make trading a lot more enjoyable. Indicators, I love the Ichimoku cloud, one of my favorites, and just because I'm a really visual person. So I like to see nice colors. I don't mind lines. I don't mind an EMA. I suppose it's good for, looking at the kind of momentum over a long period of time. But again, you can't go wrong with an RSI. The RSI is fantastic, so long as you get the measurements right. I feel sad that I can't play music, so I like to be a bit of a DJ, but YouTube has locked me off before when I've been playing music. So I hope you guys have some music going that you enjoy. I'm currently listening to, what am I listening to? Next Gen Chill Lush Down Tempo Beats playlist on Spotify. And what I can do, why don't I just share it? I'll share this playlist with you. It's not my playlist. It's just a random playlist on Spotify, but I really like it when I'm trading. So there you go. You guys can have that. How long did it take you to learn the basics of trading? To be honest, it took me about a month. I like blitzed my training with IM Academy in about 2 weeks. And then I was on a demo account for an additional month. So, but even though you can be like 4 weeks in and feel like you've got it down, but then looking back 9 months later, I'm like, I was such a bad trader. I didn't know a thing, you know? So it's going to take time. And with trading, it's one of those things, do not rush. You have to think of it like a university course. You commit to that course for 3 years and come out with a degree. And even then, you're still not even in a job that's paying you well enough. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to think of it like that. It's like you're doing a course. You're in it for the long haul. 3 years education. And then you can start earning that good money. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you can be earning money relatively quickly, depending on how hard you work, or how quickly you pick things up, or how I think that's the wrong thing to say, maybe, how strict you are with yourself, how disciplined you are. That's what I meant. How disciplined you are with yourself. Because the more disciplined you are, the quicker you're going to see better results. Does that make sense? So you went straight into IM Academy. Yeah. Yes, Taz, this is what's crazy, okay? I didn't know anything about Forex. I didn't know that trading even existed. I'd seen Wolf of Wall Street, but that's still, I didn't, looking back, I didn't even know what Wolf of Wall Street was about, you know? But it was about the stock market. So I didn't have a clue what trading was. And I just saw this guy trading and I was like, that looks like fun. I want to do that. And so many people have terrible, terrible experiences with trading in the beginning, but I'm a firm believer that it's because they go to the internet for information. And the internet, as we know, is full of scammy people who are willing to take advantage of people who need money now. So whenever I tell people about IM Academy, they always say to me, I'm going to go and do some research. For what? You've just spoken to somebody who you can see in real world is using this platform. Do you know what I mean? But then you're choosing to go to the internet and maybe listen to strangers who you don't know, you haven't seen. So honestly, I didn't do any extra research. I'd met this guy who is now one of my very close friends in the trading world. We're still very close today. And he's a beast trader, by the way. I've learned so much from him. But I met this guy in real life. He told me where to go, and I signed up straight away without thinking twice. I didn't do any other research. Maybe that's a bit naive on my part. Maybe you think I'm crazy, but you know, I am a real life person. I hate online shopping. I hate it. It's not very me. Obviously, I've been doing it now because of lockdown, but I never shopped online before, really. I'm much more like, I love going into trying on the outfit, doing the catwalk. It's real life, and I love like passing money between hands. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that I got that information from somebody in the real world, that word of mouth thing is far more reliable and important to me than seeing something that somebody said on the internet. I hope this kind of makes sense. But yes, I jumped into IM Academy without doing any research whatsoever, and I'm so glad that I did. How many pips would you recommend to trade? Okay, so that really does depend on what your financial goals are first and foremost, and how long you are willing to wait to get there. So let's say let's look at my spreadsheet. I can help you with this. If you want to Tao Wu, I'm so sorry. Can you spell it for me phonetically so I can know how to say your name? Tao Hu. Can you tell me what your financial goal is? How much money do you want to be making a month to be comfortable? Because I can use my spreadsheet and figure that out for you. I love spreadsheets. It's like I'm doing consultancy. Okay, what type of trader would you say you are? A sniper trader, or do you place trades that could take several hours to reach TP? Okay, so I like to think of myself as a day trader. I don't like to have trades open for like more than 24 hours. I prefer it to be in and out within that trading day. But the strategy that I've been using which was a day trading strategy, because of the kind of volatility in the market right now and it's really uncertain times, it's becoming a swing strategy, which is fine. So I'm only taking like one of those a day and I just let it run for the day. I'm still making my pips on that. It's just a lot less quickly, and I've had to really reduce my risk management with that. And again, guys, it's about us being adaptable. If your strategy doesn't if your strategy stops working because of the current like fundamentals and life situation that we're in, adapt and adopt. You can't get stuck, because that's when you're going to start just making losses. You have to try and adapt. So now I've become a bit of a scalper, and I love waiting and getting that pew pew sniper entry. I love playing Call of Duty music whilst I am trading, because it gets me in the zone to snipe those entries. And then I make my profit within 3 minutes. Zero drawdown, profit in 3 minutes, in and out of the market. It's amazing. I think binary has allowed me to have a lot more fun when trading, a lot more fun. This is random, but would you say you have to be good at maths to trade? Absolutely not, guys. You don't have to be good at maths. All you need to do is be able to count to 100. And if you tell yourself that you can't do this because you're not good at maths, that is an excuse that you're telling yourself because you are scared. And anyone can do anything with practice, right? Because once you start taking trades on the bus on the way to work and you see your stop coming up, you're going to have to get real good at calculating your stop loss and take profit. So that is just going to come with practice. And do you know what? I think the people who are worse at maths are better traders, because they're not over analyzing. They're not, doing the most. They're just keeping it super, super simple. And they end up making the most money, to be honest, in my opinion. I'm good at statistics, but pure maths is my weakness. Girl, you're gonna be just fine. You'll be fine. I'd like to earn £1,000 a month. Easy. Let's take a look. Okay, let's say 5% growth. Oh man. Okay, 1,000 is quite a small amount, but each to their own. The thing is, right, is when you start becoming profitable with trading, making that monthly money becomes a lot easier than you think. So £1,000 a month, I'm like, that's nothing. But this is good. Start small and just get used to it, okay? So let's say you opened your trading account with £200 and you grew your account by 5% every day. 5% every day. Let's not even say 200. Let's start with £100. £100. Sorry, you guys can't see my spreadsheet, but I'll talk you through it. This is too easy. This is too easy. The fact that we can do this from our phones is stupid. We can actually make... Okay, so you are going to start your account with £100, let's say, and all you have to do is grow your account by 5% every day. That's £5. And let's say you're trying to catch 50 pips a day. 50 pips a day is all you need. And that, let's say, is you risking... So 50 pips to make £5, right? So you are risking £2 for every £5 that you're trying to win. So you'd have to lose 50 trades literally in a row in order to blow your account. So nobody's that bad of a trader. There's no reason why you shouldn't be making that amount of money every single day. So £5 every day. So let's say you did £5 a day. You work 20 days in a row to then hit that target. Does that make sense? So all you need to do is catch 50 pips a day to double your account in 1 month. So that's another £100 that you've made in that month. So you've got £200 now altogether. So that's compounding interest, okay? So we know that with £100 in your account, you grow that by 5% every single day, just make £5 every day. We know that you're going to hit £1,000 in your account in 40 days. But in only double the time, that £1,000 would have turned into £7,000. Guys, it's actually ridiculous. Sorry, it's really hard to see because I've got my spreadsheet open, so you guys actually can't see that. I hope I described that okay. But 50 pips a day is all you need. Sometimes even 30 pips a day, depending on what your lot size is and how much you have in your account. I try and grow my account by 3% every day. That is my minimum requirement. But at the moment, because of lockdown, I'm getting about 15% every day, which is pretty good. It's quite aggressive growth, but we've got a lot of time on our hands. 3% every day, 30 pips does the trick. You don't need to be catching 100 pips a day. It's not worth it. What do you think about signal providers? Brandon? No, don't do it. I hate signal providers. It's dumb. It is. I just don't understand why people do it. So I'm just gonna clean my camera because we're looking kind of dusty over here. Signal providers are a massive no-no. Don't be lazy. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't be lazy. Learn how to trade. It's actually simple enough. You know, they teach kids in Dubai how to trade when they're like 10 years old. They do it in school. You don't need to be massively intelligent to learn how to do it. So don't be lazy, because as soon as, you know, those signal providers, first of all, you don't know who they are. You don't know what analysis they're doing. If you can't look at a candlestick chart yourself and see what's happening and understand why that person has taken the trade, you should not be using a signal provider. That is it. Don't do it. That is my opinion. I'm going to be very, very frank with you guys, but I just think it's a nonsense, especially when trading is so easy and it's actually so it's very cheap to learn. It's like, you know, if you're too lazy to learn how to trade, then you shouldn't be trading in the first place. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. I'm going to do a little post to my Instagram because I haven't posted in a while. Let's do a story. Oh, wow. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then hit me up over on Trade Creatives. Actually, I can send you the link for that as well. HTTPS. Okay, that is me. So if you want to follow me on Insta, just you can follow me now. Do you trade through your phone or my laptop? I trade on my phone. I do my analysis on my laptop. Sometimes I use my phone depending on like what strategy I'm using. So tradingview.com is fantastic. Again, I can, if you don't have TradingView, I can send you the link to that right now. Okay, TradingView. There you go. And also, I have a profile on TradingView. So if you want to follow me in some of my analysis, then you can follow me over there. Really, really fun. But I'm going to do a little Instagram story. Guys, we are live on YouTube answering your questions. If you have any questions, jump onto my YouTube channel and get involved in the chat. Lol. Okay. I'm really sorry we haven't got any music going. I've got music going in my headphones, but YouTube just doesn't want to copyright me. So, guys, if you have any more questions, let me know. If there aren't any more questions, then maybe the session is done. Maybe we're done here. There are 6 of you guys on the call. Really nice to see you. Do you recommend using news sites to trade as well? News sites. There is a fantastic news site that I use. Again, I can send you the link. It's called Forex Factory. Let me just copy. Can I do that? There we go. Forexfactory.com is a fantastic website that you can use to see what's happening in the news that day. So if there are any red folders, then I would just not trade those currencies at all. Orange folders are okay, just keep an eye on them. But it's really important to know what's happening in the news on the day that you're trading, because, you know, it just takes one institutional candle to hit your stop loss, right? Or to blow your account if you haven't set a stop loss. Who has any more questions for me? Make sure you guys follow me over on Insta. Hey, Tao Hu has followed me. What is up? I'm going to stalk you. Yo. Okay. Looking kind of nice still. Okay. I'll follow you back. You've been good. You've been good in the chat today, so I'll follow you back. Let's see. There are 8 of you guys in the chat. Let's answer one more question, because I don't want to long it out. If it's if you guys don't have any questions, you're just here to watch me talk. I'll answer one more question, and then I will let you guys enjoy your Saturday. I really love jumping onto YouTube on a Saturday and Sunday, just because, you know, the market is closed. We're all a bit bored. We're waiting for markets to open. So that's why I kind of like to do some YouTube stuff on the weekend. But I'll take one more question, and then you guys should definitely get outside in the sun. It is beautiful weather today. Who has a question? There are 8 of you guys on the call. Those are all of your questions. No worries. Okay, guys, I think it feels as though the questions aren't as forthcoming right now, which is absolutely fine. I hope for those of you who have been in the balance useful. Oh, it says, how do I view money? How do I view money? I used to be I used to have a scarcity mindset. I used to hold on to money a lot, and I was not a spender at all. I would be the person at restaurants who would order water, you know, and that's because I had a scarcity and poverty mindset. But by holding on to money for so many years, I was able to afford a property in London. So I then purchased my house. And when that happened, I think that's when my relationship with money changed, because I just, you know, spent a massive amount on my deposit and everything. And that was when I felt like I was ready to start investing. I was ready to just kind of let money go and to allow it to come back to me. But now since trading, like I just don't care. And I think that could be really bad. But my money mindset has completely changed. Like, the less that you care about money, the more it's going to come back to you. That is what I say. Yes, it's important to be financially literate and to, you know, have your savings in check, spend appropriately, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, spending a large amount of money doesn't scare me, you know, because I know that it's coming back to me. And when I see money in drawdown, like if I'm seeing reds on my MetaTrader, I'm just like, okay, I'll just wait. And I'll see how low it actually goes. Guys, you don't know fear until you're like £1,000 in drawdown. And it will still come back the other way. So how do I view money? I don't. But yeah. So Khalid Ali asks, how long have you been trading? So I started in August 2019. So it's been about 9 months now. And to be honest, I've had an absolute blast and I love trading every single day. I'm literally just having the best time. So when I do markups with my team, we're analyzing the charts together and I'm just like smiling. I'm just hyped because I just love it so much. And first and foremost, I'm a dancer, you know. Trading is not my passion. It's not my career. Dancing is my career. This is just a really fun hobby that I just love to do. You know, who needs game apps on their phone when you can just play on the markets and actually be rewarded with real money? BO is here. Hey, I'm sorry. Well, we've been on for half an hour, so I feel as though you may not get the most out of this session because I think we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon. Is it how they say it is, that it makes you a millionaire? Yeah, it is. But a lot of people don't get to that stage because they don't have the right mindset and they quit. Or they're getting that information from the wrong places and they end up losing a lot of money. And guys, losing money is not a bad thing. Losing money doesn't mean that you failed. Losing money just means that you've learned a lesson. And if you go and do the same thing again and you continue to lose money again and again and again, you're not learning the lesson. You're just repeating the same mistake. So learn from the right educators or the right people. If you're going to be doing signals, it's fine to be a copycat. Just make sure you're copying the right cat, right? Does that make sense? It's okay to be a copycat and take signals, but just copy the right cat. Know exactly why you're entering into these trades. I hope that makes sense. But yes, it does make you a millionaire. It's very, very straightforward. And again, maths doesn't lie. Let's go back to my spreadsheet. So long as you're consistent with your targets, your daily and weekly targets, there's no reason why you can't be earning. Money is numbers and numbers at the end of the day. Like, you're going to end up hitting those numbers as long as you're consistent with your actions. So let me just, okay. So I gave Teo, who, I'm so sorry. I've given Teo, I'm just going to call you Teo. I've given Teo an example here. So he starts with his trading account with £100. Daily percentage increase, which is known as your delta, is 5%. Okay? So we know that his first £1,000 is in 47 days. His first £10,000 is only double the time away. Guys, if you make £1,000 in 40 days, your first 10,000 is only another 40 days away. And your first milli, oh, that's 10 milli, huh? Is in only 188 days. But guys, the people in our teams are hitting their financial targets purely because of consistency. It's actually dumb. Not hitting your daily targets. You need to go back and look at what you're doing and think, why is this not working? Because it's not the market, it's you. Something is wrong with what you're doing. Okay? There is no reason that you should be working day in, day out on the markets for 40 days and you haven't got £1,000 in your account. That is it. Something's not right. Okay? I'm struggling to choose between brokers who charge per spread, 0 commission, and those who charge only by commission, 0. Okay, yeah. Listen, you have to do the research that works. Do the research and find a broker that works for you. Call them, speak to them over the phone. I love speaking to them over the phone. They treat you really nice because obviously they want your money. You know, you are a business owner at the end of the day. By becoming a trader and making and rolling over your own money, you are a business now, and they want your business. So do the research, speak to some brokers, and find one that works. Find one that works for you. Like, ask them your questions about their spread, and you're going to find out what you're comfortable with. I always find it's better to pay more for a broker. But again, some people don't even want. Some people don't want to pay their broker. But you got to remember, these are people who are protecting your money. So pay your broker, people. Okay. How long have I been trading? From Kelvin, I've been trading for 9 months. I started in August 2019. So I'm still a baby, but I have learned a lot and I absolutely love trading. I wouldn't give it up for anyone. This is, trading is going to be the answer to the rest of my life. That's how I'm going to fund my life because I am an artist, I'm a creative, and, the work that I do can't pay my bills. If you're a creative or an artist, then you will definitely get me when I say the struggle is real. The hustle is real, sorry. Yeah, 9 months. And a lot can happen in 9 months. It took me about 6 months to actually become profitable, but that's to be expected. You can be earning money straight away, but in terms of like finding your thing, that takes time. And to say, 6 months to become profitable, that's pretty good going. What is your strategy? I use a whole load of different strategies. I have like 5 accounts open at the moment. So yeah, And I would, the thing is I don't want to recommend a strategy and you just try and do it and then you end up losing your money. So I try not to talk about the strategies that I use unless you're actually going through some proper education. I use a whole range of strategies that keep me consistently profitable. I like to diversify my portfolio. So just finding a few strategies that work for you. Maybe you like to trade zone to zone, or maybe trading patterns. That's good. Find some patterns that work for you and that you like to spot in the market. Do things like that to help you, become consistent with your trading, and stop changing your mind. Stop jumping from thing to thing, to strategy. Stop changing your indicators. Stick to one thing and let that be your moneymaker. And if it's not working, yes, change it up. But you can only really know if it's not working after about a month of testing. Okay? Be consistent. Last week was extremely great. Last week was so fun. I'm also going to do another markup tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. I think we could probably do it at like 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, or 4. 4 tomorrow afternoon could be fun. What am I doing? Should we do 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for a markup together on the charts? I can do it via my Zoom and I'll stream it to YouTube so that we can mark up the charts together in preparation for Monday morning. I'm going to do that. And we can do a bit of a Q&A as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m. YouTube markup. Okay. Yeah. And also, guys, on Thursday evenings, I do beginners training. So if you are a brand new beginner and you don't know anything about Forex and you want to kind of maybe understand a few basics like Forex 101, I do training every single Thursday. And I might actually stream it to YouTube. But if you want to actually jump onto the Zoom call with me, then you can find that information over on my Instagram, which again is Trade Creatives. Yeah. Just putting it out there. I have this YouTube community is growing really nicely, but I don't know how many of you guys actually follow me over on Instagram, so you're probably missing out on a lot of stuff that I'm doing. But I do offer some help every now and again. I know this space was kind of to document my journey. This is my trading journal, after all. But if you want to jump onto some training that I'm doing, or maybe you want to learn with me, maybe you want to trade with me, you can ask me all of those questions over on Instagram and I'll be more than happy to help you. I'm always on my phone. Kyrie is here. Yo, we were supposed to have a training session together. A trading call, sorry. Where you been? What's the number one thing you feel you need to work on with your trading? Good question. I have a lot of patience. Let me just... It's at Trade Creatives. I have a lot of patience, maybe too much, and I'm so patient that sometimes I just won't jump into trades. Like, I will be analyzing the charts. I'll do, you know what? I'll do a fantastic markup, and I love my markups. So I'll do a great analysis. I'll get the notification through that money is moving, and I'll look at it and be like, okay. And I just won't enter the trade. And it's just like, so I need to get out of that habit. So doing the markups, because I only end up then entering like 3 trades a day, but it's only because they're so profitable that I don't need to anymore. But I think it's because I'm becoming lazy, I'm becoming complacent, just because I'm seeing consistent growth. So really what I need to do now is to double up on my efforts and, just hit the ground running, I think. But that's what happens. Like once you start seeing that consistency with your growth, you can kind of like take your foot off the pedal a little bit and just relax. And that's when trading becomes a lot more fun. Frida's here. Hey girl, how you doing? How is your trading going? So Frida, we've been speaking for a while. She reached out to me and she wants to join my team, which I'm so excited about. But she's based in South Africa. No, that's a lie. I can't remember. It was a while ago when we spoke, but I hope your trading has been going okay. Have you been seeing consistent growth? That's what I want to know. Have you been seeing consistent growth? Because it's been maybe about 3-4 weeks since we last spoke. So if you haven't been seeing consistent growth in 4 weeks, maybe it's time to rethink. Where have I been? Where were you? Kari, we are both very busy people, okay? Let's actually get a date in the diary. Let's set a date in the diary right now, live on YouTube. I don't know if Frida's still on the call. Maybe she just jumped on and jumped off. But I hope everyone is safe and well. We're still in very crazy times. So wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are staying safe. I hope your loved ones are okay and that they have their health. And we are going to get through this, guys. How you're going to get through this is just up to you. Where you're going to be after lockdown, again, is down to what you're doing during this time. So during lockdown, I've been working so hard with trading, and I have doubled my income since lockdown started. So, you know, some people will choose to watch Netflix, which is fine. Some people will choose to work on their exercise, which again is still fine. Some people will use this for a creative outlet or whatever. But I've chosen to beast my trading, and I've managed to double my income since lockdown started. And now I don't really need to worry about paying my mortgage. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've just set myself up so that when we come out of lockdown, my mortgage is paid and I'm done. Basically the same. Trading has been good. I've been growing by account by 1%. I think realistically I'll join your team by next month or the month after. No, honestly, there's no pressure. There's no pressure on, you know, joining me, because everyone's circumstance is different. You have a very difficult situation where you are in the world. So honestly, don't worry about it. 1% is still percent. Do you know what I mean? Like, in 100 days, that's 100% growth, which is still amazing. So you should be very, very proud of yourself. And I love your energy. And I'm really excited to have you in the team, girly. I think you're fantastic. So keep going. And guys, Frida is such a hard worker. The reason why she's trading is so inspirational. Like, your message that you have for the community around you in Namibia is massive. So, you know, I'm honored that you even want to be in my team. That's just mental. What is Netflix? We're doing yes. What is Netflix? We're on TradingView every single day. Are you scrolling Instagram or are you scrolling TradingView? That is the question. How are you choosing to waste your time? I waste my time on the charts all the time, or I waste my time looking at my financial tracker, my trading journal, right? I just stare at my numbers all the time, and I'm like, you know, if you're not obsessed with your growth, then you're not going to grow. Simple as that. Namibia is beautiful. I have not been, but if you join the team, girl, I don't see why we can't do a little tour over to Namibia. Hopefully Academy still functions in Namibia. It's a good thing to note. Let's do some research. Let's look at my broker, because I would like you to be on the same broker as me, but this is just good to know. Let me just check restricted countries. Okay. Is Namibia? Oh, you can't use my broker. That is annoying. Let's see if I am Academy. I'm hoping it's not blocked in your country. Because it is internet, it's all over the world. Policy, legal, policies and procedures. But I want to know where is it authorized? Sorry, guys, this may be very boring. I'm just doing some research for you. Yeah, okay, Kari, I've got availability on Monday. 12 p.m., 1 p.m. I want to be trading. 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4. Should we do 4? 3 p.m., 4. Let's do 5 p.m. on Monday. 5 p.m. GMT could be good for me. Let's do that. I've only got like half an hour though, so it's going to have to be a quick session. I'm so busy during the day. So let's do 4:30. No, I said 5. 5 till 5:30 on Monday. 3, 4, 5. Cool. I've got you in my diary. 5 p.m. call with Kyrie on Monday. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I'm trying to find it. I'm in their terms and conditions and I can't see it. Okay, maybe it's just not in the terms and conditions. Let me go back. Terms of use. Ah, here we go. Chad, China, Cuba, Iran. Yeah, Namibia's fine, girl. Namibia. Zimbabwe is a problem though, which is sad because I have a friend of mine who is in Zimbabwe. Okay. I'm just going to write that down. This is good for me to know. Sorry, guys. I know this is probably really boring. Okay. Yeah, no, you can get it. Actually, a reputable broker. I'm currently using JP Markets, but their spreads and commission making it difficult to gain profits. Ah, yeah, Hugo's Way is a good one. It just depends on, what you're willing to pay your broker, essentially. So you're going to find something that works for you. Oh, I'm really sad that IM isn't available in Zim. Man, Zimbabwe is amazing. I would love to go to Zimbabwe. But basically, here's a good opportunity to talk about maybe my future plans. So I started this YouTube channel back in February. So it hasn't been very February, March, April, May, 3-4 months coming into June. So yeah, it's about 3 months because I opened it end of February. So this platform has been really, really fun. I've enjoyed talking to you guys so much. And what I'm planning to do after lockdown is kind of crazy because, like I said, I've been able to double my income with trading during this time. So I find now that I've got a lot of regular money coming in. And what I want to do is to kind of reinvest that in myself. And I really want to kind of do not a tour. I don't want to be like, I'm going on tour. But I really want to travel to different countries around the world to maybe where you guys are, residing and doing little events and hosting little parties where we come together, trade together, and just get to know more people all around the world because I think I've now got this amazing opportunity with IM Academy and to be consistently profitable. So traveling all over the world and I don't know, sharing trading with so many people could be so much fun. So that's kind of my plan. So after lockdown, I'm going to do a party in London and then I'll probably do the US because I've got a couple of people in my team who are based in the US. So I want to travel to where they are and meet them properly and say hi and hang out and have little parties. I think call them pit parties or something. It's going to be really fun. It's just going to be such a crazy time, guys. I'm so excited for lockdown to be done so that we can just start enjoying. Because at the moment, I've just got my trading account money just sat there doing nothing. So it's time to start enjoying. And I want to do some serious traveling. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm also looking at my dream car, which is really, really fun. If you do South Africa, I can drive down. Amazing. I've actually been to South Africa. I went to SA in January and I stayed right under Table Mountain. Like Table Mountain was our back garden. Like it literally went like that. It was redonkulous. So yeah. And yeah, SA is amazing. Wouldn't be able to use a friend family in SA or Namibia's address. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited to be enjoying. I was supposed to book a flight to Japan. So I always said to myself when I hit my first £5,000 in my account, I would book a flight to Japan and just live there for about a month. And just when lockdown hit, yeah, couldn't do that. So when lockdown is done, I'm going to be hopping all over the globe, and I'd hopefully love to see you guys. Okay, it is coming. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. I've been on the call for 50 minutes. It is 1 p.m. So I reckon I'm going to hit the hay. But if you guys have any more questions for me, let me know now. Otherwise, I will wrap this session and I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. for a live markup on TradingView. Let me know, guys, if you have any more questions. Oh, I see. That's what you mean. Sorry, your friend from Zimbabwe could use it. Yeah. I don't know how it works. IM Academy are so hot on their security. So if they catch wind that, you know, if they can see your IP address from your computer is in Zimbabwe and you're using a different address, they just completely decline it. Like they don't mess around. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. But guys, it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to head out into the garden and enjoy the day. I've got some gardening to do, and yeah, because I'm super lame, but I love gardening, so whatever. Guys, we can't be on the charts all day, okay? So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for jumping on the call with me, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, but if not, I will see you either on Instagram or on the trading floor. Have a really lovely day, guys, and we will speak soon. Mwah.